Last time I was about to knowingly head into a trap. I will show what that trap is pretty soon. Let me say it's going to be something a bit different than you might be expecting. And so it's going to be a bit weird for me to go through all this, but I'm going to try and show everything that it has to offer. Yep, we've got a 60s game show, folks. Named after the subtitle of the game. And apparently his last name is Perez. What can I say about this, really? Obviously, it's a reference to Banjo-Kazooie. I'm just sort of skipping through these rules here. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and explain what the hell this is all about. Like I said, it's from Banjo-Kazooie. I wanted to have the whole ending of the game be like that game, basically. And so it was going to start with this, and then go through the regular level 9, and I was going to have the credits with the whole, like, first name, character in quotes, last name thing. I wanted to have the whole thing be just like that. I ended up not going with that. But this quiz show here was an idea since the very start, and there was no way I was going to leave this out. You've got that crappy, like, gray toupee that Bikdip's wearing, the wonderfully tacky wallpaper. Got the Furnace of Fun music here. It's really stupid, but really awesome. That's all I have to say about it. Anyway, the deal here is there's 3 categories you can choose from. Each you have to answer 2 questions in a row. And I want to show every single question just so people at home can play along. But that means I'm going to have to intentionally get questions wrong. So just work with me here, and hopefully you'll have a fun time with this. So let's start with the creatures and characters. What color is Ganon's cape? And then you see the answers, and then this would be the part where you pause. And then after you unpause, I will say the answer, and it is red. And then you can, like, keep score or something. I don't know. It was stolen from the merchant near the start of the game. This was a minor plot point, but it was pointed out multiple times. The answer is the hammer, but I'm going to pick the wrong answer. So let's move on. You can pick the same category if you want, but I want to show off all the questions, so I won't be doing that. Interesting about level 1, that's a bit of an odd question, but going from these choices, the answer would be it had 2 sections. That would be the level that would be level 2, as it's known in the README. The Goria wants... Obviously he wants a back rub, right? Nope, it was the block of cheese. The hunk of beef would be if this game didn't have edited sprites. Okay, do you remember this one? Well, it didn't give you a lot of options. It could have been other things. But yeah, it's the Forest of Crappiness. Don't you need the sword for? It's actually kind of a tricky one to remember. So do you remember it? The answer is triggering a switch. Because you need it to slash open the wall to get to the level, and then you need it to fight Dark Nuts. So now that I've gone through those, I'm on question 3 now, and I have to go through more sets like this. This one basically is a spelling test. Kind of lame like that. The answer is big had da. So it was down. What are we gonna take for hostage? This one was just mentioned last segment. I have no idea who Roger is, so let's pick Roger. But yeah, the answer was Grandpappy Bikdip. Bikdip wouldn't make any sense. Well, this one, it was based off of the Mega Man bosses, and in the order that I do those, it would be number 5. I think that's like the best order for you to go through them. How many bridges? That's a very specific question, actually. Most people are probably only going to remember 2. It is not 2. It was 3. Trust me on that. So, again with the Miscellaneous. The Miscellaneous were probably the most fun to write. Well, most people watching this should know that already, because you've watched the other 2 games. Bikdip's Adventure 1 and Mitch, and what the hell? Why did I pick second? I know it. I wasn't thinking. I said there were 2 others. Okay, so whatever, yeah, the answer's 3. Now, what can you unlock on the title screen? I did that not very long ago. That would be the bonus level. Secret character, you kinda have already. Quest info was actually on there in the demo, so those weren't completely random answers. On to the next set. What was the name of the fake part? I gave you a heart piece. I made a big deal out of this one because I thought it was an awesome name, but the fake names up here are also cool. But the answer was Peg Leg Arm. Cyborg Dark Knight. Again, like with Big Head, you just gotta remember the spelling of it. It was the 42, and it was shorthand, so it's Dirk Nut 042. So I'm just gonna pick the wrong one like always. How many buoys? Oh yeah, this one was just a complete jackass question. You just have to guess on this one. I think it's 90. Yeah. That might not even be true. I might have added a few since I wrote that question. I don't know. Virus infecting the computer. Crazed Dark Nuts didn't come in until level 7, and there were only one of those. Crazed Landmolas don't exist. It was Crazed Octoroks. So let's see what's awaiting us in the Miscellaneous section. Heart pieces are in the game. I picked up 2 of them, I think. But if you do some simple math here, you can figure it out. You start out with 3, you get 1 heart container from each level, which brings you up to 11. There's 16 total, so that's 5 total you get from heart pieces. 5 times 4 is 20. Benefit of playing the quest, blah 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 blah. This is more of a technical sort of thing. The README mentions this. Which is not a benefit, did it say? Which is a benefit, would be sound quality, because the maps kind of glitch in 192, and the animation is screwed up too, so yeah, it's the sound quality. Okay, getting close to the end. My last name, he just said that. Rodriguez, that's Bender's name. It's Perez. Giant skeleton fish would be suitable for that level, but that's not the answer, it was the floating skulls. Wish I could skip through this. Let's see, how many logs could you read in Dude, Where's My House? I believe that would be 8. Indeed. Pool of Water, that one really makes you think. I believe it is the Book of Magic. You'd think it would get soggy. Fire Boomerang wouldn't make sense in the water either. But yeah, it was the book. This is taking up a lot of time, just like I thought it would. Up in the mountain rafting maze. Jerk question! That would be the flat rock. I should know that because I was doing something with that yesterday. This one, you would have to either read Bargo the Bikdip or look in the README. The answer is Scrumpy. Jen Spinar and Pokemaster Ian are both teammates. Or companions, as they're known as. Okay, last set of questions. This one is very easy. You don't fight any birds in this game. That would just be crazy. And of course, I had to do this because the game is called Bikdip's Adventure, so a lot of people are going to think it's Bikdip, but you pick that. Awesome. You don't know your own name. Had to have the custom failure thing there. How many fully side-scrolling levels were there? Kind of a hard question, because you'd think of level 4 as partially side-scrolling, but really it isn't. You kind of do have a sense of depth. The answer would be 2. It was the well level and the cave level. And did you not get from a level? Well, the hook shot was in level 4. Magic shield also in level 4, actually. Blue candle you got from the beginning. So it's blue candle, but I'm picking the wrong one. And here we go. This is the end. You should all remember this one. Why eat wet noodles? I don't know why you'd remember that one. Never mind me. Keys are in the game. That is a mean question. I actually don't know the answer to this. I'm gonna guess 18? Okay. Hooray! Let's just move on to, yeah. Poof. Poof. So let's head through this door, and what awaits us in here? Something I will be covering next segment, so see you then.